I'm going to get his book, and I like most of what I've seen of him in the interviews. I'm talking about Rory Miller. And I pretty much like his whole general philosophy. There's only one little thing that I want to nitpick. And it's probably going to make me the bad guy with a lot of people, but I don't care. And that is that sometimes, yes, I think that the teacher should just tell the student how to do and what to do, because sometimes the student just doesn't know better. They don't know. So I think the teacher should be able to say, no, look, do it this way, period. And sometimes may not even need to justify the explanation. Now, in my own teaching, I always like to explain stuff. But see, that can be a problem too. Because I can tell sometimes a lot of people really just, they don't want to hear all that. They don't want to hear a long, drawn-out explanation. They just want to know, is this how we do it? Okay, cool. And let's move on to something else. And especially when you're dealing with children, I think children just need to learn to listen to adults because they don't know. Now, some people will take that and extrapolate it out to be anybody who's subordinate to someone in a superior position. And there is some truth to that in a way, because person X is in a superior position to person Y because person X knows that field better than person Y. And I'm usually person Y. So I understand how person Y may feel like, well, can I, offer a countering thought, or at least, ask a question, or, because I think I may know something about this. But really, person X usually does know better than person Y. That's why person X is in charge or in the superior or leadership position. I think Rory Miller's idea of questioning things comes from the desire of not wanting to create robots, which I'm totally with. Not wanting to create a cult, which I'm totally with that idea too. And just the whole thing of, especially with martial arts, you want to constantly have things quality checked to a point where we're not straying too far off into stuff that doesn't work. We're sticking with stuff that works. But see, this is the thing. Sometimes something doesn't work because you don't understand it. See, it's all based on your level of understanding. This gets into the whole gross motor versus fine motor debate, where some people feel like you should only teach simple stuff because people can only do simple stuff, versus you should teach simple and complex stuff because sometimes if somebody practices that complex stuff enough, it'll be worth it. You're going to get more functionality out of a complex technique. So why not teach something complex? Why limit people to only simple responses? Let them be able to choose on the fly. So basically, overall, I understand where you might want to question the teacher. I always encourage my students to question. But you know what, man? Sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes the teacher does know better than the student. That's why they're the teacher.